What up, YouTube? It's Johnny Chase here, and Melanie's off in the background doing some work on her laptop there. Today it's another game pickups video. I was intending to do a full road trip video that we did yesterday. My buddy Remy and I went to St. John, which is about an hour's away, to check out some pawn shops and some thrift stores there, just to see if we can find any games that we normally don't find around here. Not a whole lot, but there are quite a few places in St. John, so if you guys are in St. John and you're looking for retro games, you've got a lot of good places to look. We went to a place called Beats and Bites that I had seen an ad for on Kijiji. So that was the main focus of the trip, was to check out this store, see what it was all about, and try to get some games out of it. We got a few, but we didn't get a whole lot. We didn't make out like gangbusters, mainly because their stock was pretty well depleted. But they have a good selection of other stuff too. If I had more money, they actually had the Pandora's box for the God of War 3 collection, collector's edition for PS3. I was almost thinking of getting that because that thing's pretty cool. But we'll get into the games first. Let's start off with NES. These did not come from our road trip. The games that I'll be showing here will be coming from the road trip. Well, technically one of these are. We got it on the way back because we were kind of discouraged. We didn't get that much while we were in St. John. We were just like, fuck it, let's go to our local shops and see what we can find. And actually, let me tell you what my buddy Remy got. When we were in St. John, he ended up getting himself a copy of The Jungle Book on Super Nintendo for $5, which is a pretty good deal. And he got himself a copy of Mission Impossible on Nintendo 64 for $5, so that's actually a pretty good deal. And we think the deal of the trip was he got a copy of oh yeah, Mario Tennis on the Nintendo 64 for $15. And when we got back here, we cleaned all of our cartridges, we tested everything out here. Man, was that an intense game of Mario Tennis we had. Best 2 out of 3 in 3 sets. Oh my god, that was so much fun. And for those of you who don't know, on Twitch, my streaming channel, I'm going to be doing a 24-hour stream once I hit 200 followers. And be sure that he's going to bring over Mario Tennis, and that's going to be an intense matchup. I'm still working out the finer details of when it's going to be on a weekend, which I normally don't stream on the weekends. But just for the fact that it's going to be 24 hours and I don't have to worry about working the next day, that's when we're going to do it. But you'll see full details here on Twitch, on Twitter, and on my YouTube channel. So stay tuned for that. So now let's get into what I got. First game that's been sitting here. I told this story on Twitter, and a couple of G1s from Screw Attack actually messaged me saying, "Man, this is kind of crappy." One of my local thrift stores, Value Village, has decided that myself and other people who come in to buy retro video games pretty much drives a lot of their sales. So they're like, "Oh shit, let's just mark these games up now." So fair warning for everyone in the Moncton area or for Value Village, they are starting to raise their prices on vintage games. So be wary. Don't get it unless you really, really, really need it in your collection. And this one, I really needed it because I don't see it anywhere else, and I need to clean up some of the stickers on it. But I managed to get Super Off-Road on the Nintendo that utilizes any of the 4-player adapters, so that's pretty cool. Next up, a game that I've been hunting for the last 6-7 months, and I finally found it, and I think I got a good deal. Number 1, I got a sleeve with it. Number 2, I got the instruction booklet with it. And number 3, it's one of the best shoot-'em-ups ever, and it's the best shoot-'em-up on the NES, in my opinion. And that is Life Force from Konami, the unofficial Gradius 2, if you will. Even though Gradius 2 actually exists, but only in Japan and Europe. You can get a reproduction cart. I don't know which site now because the main site that does reproduction carts has discontinued it. So, anyways, this is what we got. This is what I got on the trip. These are the games that I got on the trip. The other 2 that I'm going to show you, I got on the way back. Actually, before I show you the game, I'm going to show you something I found at the Salvation Army. We lucked out. One of the places we were going to actually had a Salvation Army next door. So I said, dude, we gotta go to Salvation Army because you never know, right? Didn't find a whole lot there. There was 2 that I kind of had to pass up. They were $3 each, but Didn't really want them in the collection, but one of them, I swear to God, is like through osmosis challenging me to pick it up, play it on stream, or have it in my collection. At several thrift stores, I've been seeing Britney's Dance Beat on PlayStation 2. Those who don't know, it's a Britney Spears dance game. Doesn't use like a deep. It doesn't use the dance pad or a connect or a move or anything. Obviously, because it's PS2. It's just a controller. So you just play a bunch of Britney Spears songs. So, but what I did find is a VHS tape that I had when I was a kid of a cartoon that unfortunately didn't get the recognition or the praise it deserved, but had an amazing toy line that slowly died off too. I mean, I can't understand why this didn't work. And any defense of Nostalgia Critic who watched his commercial reviews, who saw this commercial, and he said himself, how the hell did this not catch on? I mean, we lived in an age of G.I. Joe and Transformers and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And this series, this toy line and this cartoon series didn't. Frank fucking Welker is in this as the villain. You guys probably already know what it is. I'm going to show you right now. It's Dino Riders. This is a series where these two factions, one human, one alien toad person, are fighting in ships. It's kind of like the opening to Beast Wars in a way. Actually, it kind of is Beast Wars in a way. They fight, they go back in time, they land on prehistoric Earth, but instead of, like in Beast Wars, scanning DNA and becoming alternate life forms so that they can, you know, stop dying of energon poisoning, these guys take their technology and they put them on the dinosaurs and use them to fight each other. I mean, look at the back of that picture right there. Doesn't that scream, like, you know, 8 to 10-year-old boy, man, this is the most awesomest thing in the world. Like, you're riding on a T-Rex. You've got a Brontosaurus, and it's a carrier. You carry people, and you're shooting lasers at. How is this not? All right, I'm done on my ride. Dino Riders. If there's any series that they bring back, I mean, we're on our what, like 4th incarnation of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles at this point with Nickelodeon. I mean, My Little Pony's back in full force. How many Transformer cartoons have there been since they redubbed the animes and the movies and all that? We need a revival of Dino Riders. We need a new version of Dino Riders. Teletoon Retro's got to have this on here. I don't even know if it's on their schedule, but they need it on there. Anyways, I'm rambling. This is about game pickups, not old cartoons that are awesome that nobody watched. Melton's giggling in the background because I'm getting so excited about this. Anyways, we're going to move on to Super Nintendo. I only picked up one game when I was up there. There's a thing right now with my game collection is that I've got so many of the great games that it's really hard-pressed to find anything that I really need to add to my collection. But I ended up getting this, Populous. Heard a lot about it. It's a game by Peter I can't say his name right, but the guy who lies through his teeth about Black and White and Fable. So, picked it up for $5, not bad. There's a little bit of sticker residue still left on that. I'm going to wash that off. And because I haven't collected them in a while, and I missed one of them because I think I put it back on the shelf, I'll just tell you this right now. I got a box copy of Mortal Kombat 2 for Genesis for $5. And, man, like, everyone's just like, Genesis is better because it has the blood. I'm like, well, Super Nintendo's better because it has better graphics, better sound, and better play controls. I mean, like 3 buttons for these games. I mean, you know, they eventually came out with 6-button controllers for Genesis games, but I mean, come on, like it's night and day. But they still have good games on the system, and one of them I got in St. John was Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I now have the whole trilogy. Well, I don't have the original Sonic the Hedgehog cartridge. I have it on the Genesis 6-in-1 game pack that I showed a long time ago. So might be able to get that, but I need Sonic and Knuckles too. I need that little cartridge adapter. Now, these two I got for $10 as I traded in some stuff at my local record shop. This is when we got home. And again, another one where the Super Nintendo version just kicks this version's ass so much. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters. Man, the Super Nintendo version's way better. So now I gotta get the NES version, but my God, like I'm gonna have to like chop off my arm and mail it off to someone on eBay just to afford it because it's like really rare. In the second game, I didn't even intend on getting this because I didn't know the guy had it until I was like, my only intention was to get that one, and then I saw this one. I was like, oh God, I need this one. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. I thought this actually was going to be a fighting game like the original Power Rangers was on the Genesis, but no, it's actually a side-scrolling beat 'em up, just like the Super Nintendo version. Not as good as the Super Nintendo version, but still not bad. Remy was over here. We were playing this like crazy, and had a lot of fun with it. It was funny is that they actually have voice samplings on here from the original cast. Well, the cast that was around in the movie. So uh, but just for like when you pick them, they would yell out their dinosaurs. But then, like, whenever they were in there, there was like hi-yas, but it was just by the same guy. And I think actually it was Walter Jones, Zach. I think that was his cry, his battle cry, which is weird because he's not in the game, It's Johnny Young Bosch. Anyway, those are my pickups for this video. Thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned. We're gonna have commercial up. We're gonna do a special cast for the release of the new Tomb Raider reboot because we're going to go get the collector's edition of the game and the strategy guide. We're going to do a live unboxing of that on Achievement Horror Live, Twitch TV/JohnnyLChase/new. Please go to the new site because they're going to switch over to it eventually, and they got all the cool stuff on there. So we're going to do a live unboxing of the collector's edition, show everyone what's exactly in it, give kind of a mini review of the figure arts Lara Croft figure that comes with it. And then we're going to play the game. So if I don't finish Borderlands this week, then we're going to take a little hiatus from that, and we're going to just play Tomb Raider that week. Other things too, working on the next Achievement Horror, which should be up in March. Trying to keep to the monthly schedule here. It's going to be on Minecraft. Spoiling that for you right now. A lot of people thought it was going to be Final Fantasy 13, but I am nowhere near done doing the Final Fantasy 13 video. And actually, I'm going to be asking around the interwebs, around various forums, i.e. Screw Attack, Take Blister Thumbs, Reviewtopia, and my own, and the other site I'm part of, Reviewers Unknown. I'm looking for cameos. I haven't written what those cameos will be about, but if anybody with a camera and a microphone wants to contribute to this, I will put out a general casting call for the cameos. And I'm just trying to figure out an interesting way of integrating it into the video. It is coming. I can't tell you when, though. So, yeah, that's it. If this is uploaded on Sunday, if you're watching this before the Elimination Chamber, I'll be live tweeting. I'm not going to be doing the live shows anymore because it's just too much work. And, yeah, this week we're still going to be doing Borderlands 2. So, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.